Hey everybody, I'm Gary. How's it going? I wanted to do a video to support my friend John over at JC Rock and Metal Reviews. I know most of you are familiar with him. He has a great channel over there. He's doing a contest right now to celebrate the fact that he has over 500 subscribers. He's doing very well over there. He does lots of reviews, as his channel name suggests, and he puts out a lot of videos too. I have a hard time keeping up with him. A lot of times I have to go back and catch up on him, but he always does good stuff. He always does good reviews. So he's having a little contest, and he wants us to show, first thing he wants us to do is show an Iron Maiden album. Now, if you don't have an Iron Maiden album, he gave a couple of other options for you. But of course I do have an Iron Maiden album, or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever. I'm going to show one that I don't normally show as much. That's this one, Iron Maiden, Somewhere in Time. There's the back of that. This should have, it always seems like this album should have opened up, because it's like one big picture. It should have been a gatefold, but anyway, it's not. This is, apologize for the cars back there on the road. This album is the first time I saw Iron Maiden. It was on this particular tour, so that's always cool. This is not my favorite Iron Maiden album, but I do love it. I think the thing that brings it down is Loneliness of the Long Distance Runner. I've never liked that song. It's just kind of long and boring, but it's got some great stuff on here, like Caught Somewhere in Time is a fantastic song. Wasted Years, Sea of Madness, Stranger in a Strange Land. Those are all really good. They help propel this album to make it really good. So anyway, he wants us to show a Maiden album because he has been going through and doing a review on all of the Iron Maiden discography, and it's been really interesting. And I've noticed as he goes along that him and I seem to agree quite a bit on how we feel about certain albums. So let's see, next up is, excuse me, he would like us to show 3 channels that have under 400 subscribers. So I'm going to do that. I might cheat just a little bit. I'm going to name 4. I'm going to start with 2 older guys and 2 younger people. So older, you know, like closer to my age. First off is Randall Nelson. And these first 2 people that I'm going to mention, I find it very hard to believe that they are actually under 400 subscribers, because I think they have really good content. But the first is Randall Nelson. Randy shows a lot of different kinds of music. He surprises me sometimes, because sometimes you think it's just classic rock, and then he shows some punk and some different things that kind of surprise me. But he's really knowledgeable, and he just seems like a really nice guy. So Randall Nelson's the first one. The next one, a good friend of mine, Rich Strickler. I've talked about him before. Actually, I've been on his channel a few times. We're trying to think of something else where we can do another episode together. Rich really likes the singer-songwriter type of thing. He's a big Tom Petty fan. He's got me into listening to Jackson Browne. You know, here I am in my 50s, and I'm just now buying Jackson Browne records thanks to him and JT. But he's got a great channel, and he's really knowledgeable, and I love the way he reviews things and talks about albums. And he does a lot of stuff with movies too. Now granted, those ones he does with movies, he does them with a group of some other really cool guys. They're normally longer videos, but when you get a chance, they're really interesting to sit down, you know, have a drink while you're watching it, because they really do a good job on their ranking videos, and or when they talk about different actors or directors or movies. He's got a lot of good content on that channel. Definitely go check out Rich Strickler. Next, couple younger people. First is Sam St. John. Really good channel. Young guy. He does a lot of videos, kind of like I do sometimes, where he goes walking around and films when he's walking. So he likes being outside like I do. He likes Americana stuff, but he really likes the Beach Boys too. He's a big fan of Brian Wilson. I love the Beach Boys, and he's really into Bob Dylan. I'm not too much into that, but he's got a great channel. He's really just another nice guy. I only like people that I like to watch who seem like they're nice. Next is one I probably don't really need to mention this channel, because by the time you watch this, she might actually be over 400 subscribers. That's Metal Retro Blaze. Doing really good. I don't know how long the channel's been around, but I don't think that long, but it's skyrocketing. Even though younger person, she's into a lot of the 80s rock and stuff. Big Kiss fan. Does a good job. Just seems very natural when she does it, and supports my channel too. So definitely go check out Metal Retro Blaze if you haven't already. Subscribe to that. I'm just going to name a few more, because I can't just do this many, but you know, I've talked about All the World's a Stage. Steve's one of my best friends in the BC. Definitely go check out All the World's a Stage. He's really got a good sense of humor, and he's finally letting that show out. Next is John at the Ralstonian Report. John talks a lot of blues stuff that I really like, and he's introducing me into some of the older blues artists that maybe I just kind of never got into at the time, but we also share mutual respect of a lot of the same bands. But he doesn't just do blues. I don't want you to, not go over there because of that. He does classic rock and things like that too. But the Ralstonian Report. Next, a newer channel, Female Metal Fan. He's trying to get some subscribers. Definitely go check him out. As the name suggests, he likes metal with female lead singers. I like that too, so I always check him out. And then finally, one of my good friends is Craig, A to Z Music Haven. I've talked about Craig a lot, but I got to throw that in there because he still fits in this category, even though he's pretty well known. So he could use some more subscribers. He does a good job. He likes a lot of classic rock, big fan of Kansas, and another good friend of mine. So anyway, I'm sorry I cheated and I gave a lot more than I was supposed to on the shout outs, but I can't help myself. But definitely go check out JC Rock and Metal Reviews. Subscribe to John if you haven't already. He's got a great channel. So until the next time, my friends, I will see you down the road.